Hello all, Seriously's here, back again for some more finishing Permadeath, and this is that holler I was talking about. As you can see, it looks fairly perfect for me, right? Like gray and red, nice cherry red. But if we go and talk to the guy, I think this is only a B-class version anyway, yeah. At this angle it looks okay. It's a bit of a weird gray, right? Something's a bit off on it, but that's still nice. And if we scroll, we can see that it's a bit of a mossy, minty mossy green. I don't know. It's not good at all angles. If it was a different color, I think I would just grab, well, that's another thing. I don't have enough money to grab this. Even this B class is like probably, what, 60 million? 52 million. Cheapers. All right. That's that. On to, as I said, off camera, I was going to find some base locations. I'm going to quickly, I should have just taken my teleporter down. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that thing. Now that's a system freighter worth maybe grabbing. That's huge. Okay. No, let's go back into the space station and we'll just take the teleporter down. Well, to the first one. We're going to have to fly to one of them. Because they have not built wow, I guess I could quickly do that. I don't think I have enough resources on me. One of the things I have done is cleaned out my inventory. I've moved a bunch of stuff over to there, emptied out this. I've even got 5 slots in there. As I prepare to do something I got prepared several episodes ago and I just never even mentioned, I want to do some derelict freighters. I want to do some derelict freighters in a system that's not too hard, preferably. I did one in that lost 50-minute episode that was a random system that I was just happened to be in. It had eggs, the alien sack eggs, and it's just terrible. I want my bases and I want current system. Alright, let's go to smoke. Here we're going to be getting phosphorus and sulfurine, so let's warp there. Yeah. So, I have done nothing except put down the base computers, named them, and found the hotspots for the minerals we're going to be farming at each base. I believe at the frost base I have marked oxygen. I don't know that I have an oxygen hotspot yet. Yes, I do. It's not producing anything. That's right. It's at the main base. It's not hooked up to one of the... I gotta get that base working. There's so much work to do, and I spend most of the weekend watching other people play the game. Ooh, did you see that? There was a black screen for a second. What's going on there? Well, this is a really cool planet. Maybe that's what's going on. It has this constant smoke going on. There's fires on the ground everywhere. It's not a volcanic planet. It does have extreme storms. This is just a hot planet. Base compute. Wow, nice spot. Ship. Okay. So the base computer is here on a mountainside. Up there, very close by, that's like 50 units away, is our... It's not going to show up because I have to scan for it, and I've relogged the game. See, if I go here, that's gas. It's going to be 100 units away. Power is 200 units away, 220, 270, 300. Okay, whatever. Mineral, there is an S-class deposit nearby, but that's not what we're grabbing. That's going to be activated copper, which I don't necessarily need. However, over there, we have phosphorus and oxygen. So I don't know that I'll be grabbing the oxygen. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Can't warp, so let's fly to the frost base. Oh, wait, was this the planet with oxygen? Okay, phosphorus, sulfurine up on the hill. What's blue? No, I mean, I guess I could land. It is right beside this. No, it doesn't really matter. It's probably oxygen. It's on basically every planet. I'm not too worried about it. So on the frost planet, similarly, I have set up a base computer. I've named it with the minerals we're going to be harvesting, which is dioxite and radon. I can't wait to set this one up in particular. Off camera, I did one stack of 250, whatchamacallit, nitrogen. This was at like 800 something, so I took this down 250. I put it into sulfurine. I took all the sulfurine I had except for the one that was left over and turned that into a little teeny bit of radon. It's not worth converting without burning oxygen, which I could have done, but I was just doing it in my backpack. I do like how this planet looks purple at this time of day. It's really cool. Now, as you can see here, well, there is a, whatchamacallit, archive, planetary archive. That's what drew me to this location, was a free spot to land. And I found what I needed, which was the radon, the purple spot there, and that's where the base computer is. But you can see how far that over there is the dioxide, and that over there is the power. That's the closest one I could find that was within range of this, which is the main goal. So you can see this one is going to take a lot of work. The other one's going to take a lot of work too. That's at maximum range as well. I didn't point that out, but it is. It's at maximum range. Now, do I want to try to avoid potential freighter battle? Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, because I do want to go back to the home system. That should be pretty clear on the map here. Yeah, it's the only one with a red thing besides the one I'm in. I'm glad that it's nice nearby. I like to keep my stuff nearby so it's easy to find each of these bases, production bases. If I'm actually going to warp to them and not take my teleporter network transfer to each one. But as I said, the main reason I want to go here is to use the portal, because I have a portal marked here. I don't want to have to find a fresh one. Of course, I knew it. Wow, that's pretty cool. I do like the colors. Oh, was that in range? I can't tell with this tab to skip screen up. Alright, those two were quick. Those two were quick, and the two that were following me, well, one that were following me, the two that I passed, where did that guy go? Okay, any more? Is that it? Yes. Oh, did he not die? Alright, no, he died. It was just another one over there. Okay. Well, that's that. It's a short one, though, and it's a Sentinel freighter. Well, it's not a Sentinel freighter. It's just, that's called a Sentinel freighter because this is the style that come in when you attack the Sentinels too much. But this is clearly a Vy'keen freighter because, whoops. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, buddy. Didn't hit anything vital or they might have got mad at me. Despite the goodwill I had just built up. So, despite me saying that the main thing I would like to do is derelict freighters and that I cleared my inventory specifically to do them, something else I have been mentioning is Nexus missions and just doing normal Nexus missions, not Quicksilver ones. So I thought perhaps I could show how I do a couple of those. So what we're going to do is set up to do a derelict freighter in the star system. If I can land by the portal here. Not in a hole, please. There's a big hole right behind me, so let's be careful. I do like this planet. This planet is really growing on me. The purple grass stalks are really nice. Probably on the wrong side. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Do I need to recharge it? No. Awesome. That's great. Okay, let me type this in, and then I'll try to regain my train of thought, but I think it's already gone. Alright, bird is the first one. Usually, what often is. Sun, TP Sun. Alright. A lot of Triforces in this one. And then we got the cube. More of these. And the whale. There we go. I am not too certain that this will be an easy derelict to run in Eisentown, where this is. I'm not too sure exactly where this was run initially to find this location, but this is a location that will give an S-class module at the end of the derelict freighter run. And if you get the S-class module that works for I want to say hyperdrive, it has a 19% fuel efficiency bonus, which is huge. Maybe that's for frigates, but that module doesn't work. Anyway, it's got a really good module when you get a and you get an S-class version of it. Oh, the sound cut out on me for a second there. That was really weird. Portaling has gotten a little bit odd, and storms are still really, really loud. Okay, that discovered by Zoo there, that's a good sign. I recognize him from the chat. Cool cat from the chat. Okay, that's better. In the ship. I'm going to make a save here. Do I need to mark the beacon? Nah, I'm going to grab the space station here. I might even make a base here because I'm going to want to run this freighter quite a bit. Especially if it is a nice and easy one. All I know for sure is that the reward will be the same no matter what galaxy we're in. It will give us an S-class module, and the module should be the 19% version that I'm looking for. Theoretically, 20% is possible, and some people say they've found them, but I'm not too worried about getting that, because first of all, the main thing that I need... Wow, look at that. Orange sky, though. That looks cool. That looks cool. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, the main thing I'm concerned about right now is, obviously, slots. I'm still 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 slots off of here. And I need 17 more, at least I might be even counting wrong. Of course it could be counting wrong on the short side. That's true. That's true. Speaking of short, that's a nice short runway. What is the rating of this star system? Developing. Well, we're not going to hunt chips here, so let's grab the space station anyway, just because. Okay, so we're not doing a derelict here. What we're going to do is go do some random Nexus missions. Show you how I accomplish these things, just to give you some pointers along the way. I know in my previous series, I've done Nexus missions a bunch of times, and I've done a bunch of different kinds. You could go back and find them. I could go back and find them. But, wow, what a lot of effort. There's a lot of episodes to go through already with only, like, this series and the last series. It's a lot of episodes, and I don't know which ones have which. I've started trying to label them with titles that are a bit more descriptive, which is helpful. As you can see, I'm building up the Quicksilver ones. Let's just hang on and do some regular ones. This one I could do. I don't want to show it on this save because I haven't set up what I'm ready to do here yet. Yeah, wow, I did say I want to build a base here. You know what? Maybe this can be... You know what? Let's see what planet it sends us to. Let's see what planet it sends us to. If it's on a cool planet, if it's on that red lush, maybe I'll drop down a base here. Because it will probably always send us to the same planet. I have a feeling it's going to send us to the planet that we just left, though. The stormy one. Planet located. Yeah, let's check. Oh, there is something behind it. Let's check where it sends us. That's a shame. Okay, well, what kind kind of planet is this, actually? Let's take a look. Can I see? I guess I'm in the atmosphere. Alright, what is this planet's deal? Potential construction site. Oh, that's from the mission. Okay. No, I do not want to build a base there. So let's just fly back to the Nexus and leave the mission and pick something else. Now, I do have a video from way back when about how to do that mission in specific, and I do have an update video on how to do that mission in specific. There are some interesting things about it, and it's not as arduous a mission as you might expect, especially if you have all of the items to build all of the base components on you or available to you by your freighter or whatever. It's not that bad, even on your first time. It's certainly not the longest mission, and it can be one of the fastest. The only other mission that I find faster, potentially faster, is the pirate killing mission. I don't see any of those, but I do see... I don't really need... Actually, I need a lot of those. Let's take this one. I need a salvage frigate module. Let's base what I'm gonna... This is how I play it. This is how I normally do these missions. Which mission am I gonna take? It's based on the mission, and it's based on the reward. Not necessarily in that order. Sometimes the reward outweighs a better mission. Sometimes I've avoided taking pirates because it's going to reward Quicksilver and something I don't need. Not Quicksilver, nanites that I don't need and something else I don't need, or units, a small amount of units. When you take a question mark mission, you know, the purple question mark that'll come up, and the mission is random until you take it, like it's not random, it's unknown until you take it. Those ones give very good unit rewards, like over half a million. But if you're just taking a regular Nexus mission and the reward is units, it's not that great, unit-wise. Nanites are worth a lot. 350 is a low amount of nanites from a Nexus reward. Wow. Hello. Did it say, no, it's already been discovered. What a pretty planet, though. Let me take a quick peek around the neighborhood. Let me see where I am. I'm at the core, basically, the core of Isenham. Yeah, I definitely would like to put a base in this neighborhood. That's cool. I really like the purple sky, too, the purple background sky. And what is this planet I'm headed to? It's interesting that I can't see it yet or scan it. Killing plants is a very easy mission. Don't have too many things to say in specific about it. It does often take a long time because, as you can see, it's taking 25 seconds just to get to our target, and we do need to get to this actual icon. We need to land at the icon it's directing us to. Some missions, which if I go over other ones in the time allotted, might go a little bit over today. We're going to have to kill some plants here, obviously, and then we're going to go back and pick another mission and do it. Looks like a lush. There we go. Let's scan it before we land. Oh, chromatic fog. It's called a chromatic fog planet. Interesting. That's neat. It's unmapped. Nobody's been here. That's cool. Well, I don't know that I'm in... Whoa! I don't know that I'm in any kind of civilization's space, so I don't know if there's any naming conventions. Fortunately, I don't want to build a base on this planet because it might look nice from space, but it is one of my least favorite chromatic effects. So we need to land at a grave that's on the side of this hill here. Are we going to be able to land here? I hope so. It's big enough for a grave, it should be big enough for my ship. Apparently it is. That's great. That's good news. That will save a ton of time. What's going to take a ton of time is the planet being mountainous like this. This is crazy. Hopefully, we're still going to be able to find some caves. Because because that is by far the best way to finish this mission. Especially on a planet where you don't have a lot of solid ground to work with. So one way to find caves is to use your visor. Not look for this, but you do want to look for buried things in the ground. So we're looking for yellow symbols that have 3 lines, or yellow symbols that have 1 line can sometimes also indicate a cave. There's a cave down there. Alright, and probably there's plants, so there's probably hazardous plants. I should have gotten the ship though. I do have lots of jetpack fuel. It recharges pretty good, but this is the long way down. Alright, those are harvestable plants. There's some animals to scan. I'm not here for them. And another way to speed this mission up, there's 2 hazard plants. Okay, so another way to speed it up is to use that thing that I've installed and mentioned several times, and where to go. Okay, no, this is really weird. I've installed this thing like 2 or 3 times now, haven't I? Like, this is getting crazy. Does this stuff uninstall itself? I swear I haven't loaded the game since I did this last time. I did install this, but that shouldn't uninstall something. What's going on? What's going on? Whatever. It's not too expensive. I'm always carrying the materials, so let's just install it. It'll save a little bit of time in the long run. It is a tip, right? Look how fast that kills that stuff. It's crazy fast. What is over here? It's in the rock, isn't it? It also cuts through rocks not too slowly, so if you're worried about that, you don't get, I don't know that you get the same amount of resources or not, but that's not too important when you're going for speed here. Hello. Is that far away? Oh, it was behind an oxygen plant. Don't protect the hazard plant, oxygen plant. Nice tactic, hazard plant. Nice tactic. Alright. As I said, caves. They're your best bet. These are some nice big ones here. It's unfortunate that their black and white chromatic effect is going on here, because that's going to stymie us in finding these little things that we want to find. Let's maybe not jump down in there yet. Okay, let's jump down in there. These are huge caves. Look at these. These are so cool. If there was no chromatic effect here, I wouldn't mind a base here. Stegosaurus size. Cool. Anyway, like I said, not here to scan. I know I saw some on the ceiling. Where did they go? Darn, there were. I swear there were. There's some right here beside me. Fortunately, they die real quick before they can even give off gas. That's one of the benefits of this animus beam. Maybe I can just get them to appear. I know I can see some, but they're not showing up too well. Looks like the cave wasn't a good tip on this planet. Wasn't expecting such a giant cave, to be honest. After having gone down such a giant cliff, I didn't expect there to be any room left at the base for such a giant cave. I wonder, because there's none down here, if there's a secondary layer above this one. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like this is just the surface. Alright. Yeah, and that's another benefit. The sentinels don't get so annoyed if you kill the plant before they notice you're doing it. If they see you damaging something, they'll come and investigate. And if you continue damaging it while they're investigating, they are going to punish you for that. Okay. 5 more. This is taking a little bit longer than anticipated. We're barely going to get back in time. Okay. Oh, there's some red. Perfect. Did I get both of them there? Yeah, 8. Okay. Next, let's head over here. Mostly just to grab that word. Interesting. Interesting animals abound. But we're here to bother Sentinel by doing that. What? I didn't do nothing. Okay. Where's the next one? Where's the next one? We only need 2 more. It's unfortunate that the caves here are actually so big and don't have those nodules in them because they have easy access. Look, here's another one. I mean, we found one. Maybe we'll find some at the surface level here. Yeah, look, there we go. Oh, there's a bunch. See? When you find a good cave, they're everywhere. Okay. So we're done. Get the ship in. Get out of here as quick as possible. Get back to the anomaly. Oh, right in time for a storm. Perfect timing. So, one thing to note is that that system that I launched from, the one that we want to be in, I'm going to warp back to it instead of summoning the anomaly here. Because, yeah, where have I been? Current mission? Yeah, it's telling me to go here. I thought it said developing. Alright. Well, I'm pretty sure it's here that I need to go to. If the anomaly is here, when I get there, I'll know that I've gone to the right spot. And the reason for that is, well, first of all, I have the space station. It's fine. I could have just warped back there. But I would like to be in that system again for the next Nexus mission I take, which hopefully won't be a hazardous plant mission. I would like to pick a different mission. Obviously, pirates would be a nice, simple, quick one to add to the list. Yeah, not too sure that this was the right spot. No, there it is. There's the anomaly. Okay, great. This is the right one. Perfect, perfect. Now, if I do happen to if I leave the Nexus exactly where it is, and I take a hazardous plant killing mission again for my Nexus mission, it will send me to the exact same planet. It will always send me to that planet. And that's how you exploit the base building mission, to always get sent to a planet where you already have a base, and it has all the parts that you want installed already, making it a very, very fast mission, as I was mentioning earlier. Fortunately, I don't have to check. My inventory is nice and clear. Let's see what we've got. Alright, that's a great reward and a great mission to show. 70 monstrosities is a decent amount. We're probably going to have to switch sites, unfortunately, which means a bit of moving around, but it's a nice quick mission, especially if you have any kind of weapon installed. And enough ammunition or energy to fuel that mission. Fuel that weapon for the mission. Good, we didn't warp. We're going to be in this system. Is it this planet right here? It is. Great. Nice and close by. Hopefully, we'll be able to do this super fast. Sometimes, when you have to do the version of this mission that has you warp from site to site, it can only find one site. and it'll keep sending you to the exact same location. As soon as you go in the building and access the computer, it'll say, location reached, and you can just start killing monstrosities again. So if that's what's going to happen here, if we're going to have to go to multiple sites, hopefully that's what happens at this one. A couple of free nanites. Weather is not ideal. It's going to be harsh weather. So in the interim then, what I'm going to do is recharge that. Let's use one of those for a full amount. Let's get onto something that is a weapon. Now, normally what I do is I use the Blaze Javelin, and I've previously mentioned using the Blaze Javelin for this. So let's switch to that and I'll show you. Okay, Blaze Javelin, terrain. Okay, so it's 2 from the Blaze Javelin is what I want to know. Okay. It's got a decent charge. I only need to kill 12, so I know I'm going to need to move sites. 1 shot, 1 kill, 1 shot, 1 kill. Oh, I'm missing. As you can see, I'm not charging at all. Hey, get back here, you. Where do you think you're going? If they get far away, they're going to be a bit of a hassle to hit. Or if I get too on tilt and worry about hitting ones that are running around instead of the ones that sit still and wait for me to shoot them. Are they all down? Yeah, I think they're all put away. Okay. Yeah. Tapo. Yeah, temperature. Whatever. Alright, so that was 12 at the first site. So it said we need to do 70 altogether. Yeah, see, we're already there. Ah, I called it. That's great. Now, one of the downsides is this, and again, as I was mentioning before, if I use the anomaly here, it's going to send me to this exact site again, and it's always going to be this mission. But these eggs might not have all recharged yet. Oh, yeah, right. Let's do that with our phosphorus. So something else you can do is use the animus beam for this. Now, the only reason I really don't like to use the animus beam for this is even though it's nice and fast and it uses dihydrogen, that's a downside, I guess, you can accidentally hit more eggs than you want to. And like I was just saying, I don't want to run out of eggs. Oops. Here, because there's only 4 corners on this building. This is one of the double-side abandoned buildings. It has 2 locations, lots of eggs around it. I'm going to run into eggs very quickly. How many more? 4 more? Okay. It's so hard to see them and whether they're moving or not. And I like to kill the ones that are trying to run away from me anyway. So I'm going to head back in here. It's going to tell me to search for a new site, and it's going to find this place again. You know what? I've got an Atlas pass on the ship, so why not use it? Alright, download those coordinates. And guess what? We're there. Alright, 34. What was 24? 24 and 34 is 58. And it was 12 the first time. Yeah, it counted correctly for us. 70 altogether. Wow, it's like invisible out here. I can barely even see the ground, let alone the eggs on the ground. Oh, and there's an arm. That's what hit me there. The plant, the whippy plant on the ceiling in there, it's going to hit me as I walk around up here. I don't think it's going to hurt me that bad. So let's just keep going. Let's recharge this now instead of halfway through. Probably also halfway through. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm on the last stage and I'm not going to have to go anywhere after, I can let's switch to that animus beam and I'll show you. Because if more pop out now, that's fine. I'm probably not going to do more Nexus missions here tomorrow, or at least not the same ones. I'm going to try to do maybe 2 more Nexus missions. After I don't have to show you a base, maybe I can do 3 different Nexus missions for tomorrow's episode. I let it overheat. I wasn't paying attention to that, but I could. As you can see, this is pretty easy too, and it lets me follow around the walking ones a lot easier than having to get a perfect shot with the blaze javelin. Even though it does kill in one hit, sometimes they'll move out of the way. And this overheated is basically a one-shot kill. Okay, swarm subsiding. Now I want to hit more eggs. These things are basically spawning slower than I kill them. There we go. All done. Simple as that. I don't even have to talk to the terminal because this is one of the missions that asked me to move locations. Oh, now you want my cold protection gone too, right? Okay, well, too bad, game. And on the positive side, I don't have to warp anywhere. I just have to pulse back up to the anomaly, which is already in system. This is actually a good location. So not only is this a good derelict freighter system, this is a pretty good system for doing that mission in specifically, because it will probably always send you to the desert planet, always to that base, abandoned base or whatever it is, facility. And yeah, it's going to be 3 easy sections of killing aliens. You do have to talk to the terminal between each section. It's a little bit of a delay, but as you can see, I started that mission with my time up at 30 minutes in the video. So however long we've gone over 30 minutes is how long it took to do that mission, even though we had to kill 70 of them. And I got living glass for it. That's worth a ton of money, and I'm going to make a stasis device out of it and make it worth even more money. I'm not going to do that right now. In fact, I'll probably do that off camera. Till next time, everybody. Have a good time.